หนูเอ้ยหนูทำอะไรลูกหนู
For your sister, what the knee?
Lúc ấy ta nè, kiếm dịch xem kêu với sự, chỉ sang bỏ sức yếu, sĩ ai đừng kia nè.
He says he wants this to be the final meeting. He doesn't want money, but he wants documents to leave the country.
It's possible.
Bố tiền tiêu.
Kiếm dịch cái uo này, kiểu cử nè.
Okay.
Xin kia lại.
He wants to know when he'll get them.
Tell him soon, very soon.
Bố yêu cô.
Mà khi kia lại.
Tomorrow.
我是要去做机票嘅 American Express。
And traveler check American Express.
Tell him first to tell us what he has from Hanoi.
Cha mẹ Hưng à, quốc vụ hội nghị, ý quy hội, cố biển, bắt bao chân xếp, chiếm của tôi.
There's a cabinet meeting in Hanoi last night. There have been a change in their policy that the North's gonna take the war as far as they can.
Thả mừng tì cùng tôi, ai chiếm sinh à.
They want military victory.
Thả mừng kêu cho witch.
The policy is called blood sand.
Blood sin.
Witch à, dịp cái bì, có thả mừng cái phì chứ.
The smell of blood in the nose.
Ý cái cùng tôi à, ye dịp say cùng à.
They will fight all the way to Saigon.
Tell him we always believed they would stop short of the city and negotiate for a coalition in the south. Ask him if that's still the policy.
伊哩打招呼混合。
Bà, cha mẹ Hưng sĩ, cái con ấy dịp lại đâu à.
He said no. They have lately been so victorious that now they intend to fight all the way to Saigon.
Tell him this time I have to ask him, how close is this source?
伊想爱知这个消息有变相信偌济。
我白骗你了，
He says, has it ever been wrong?
Ask him when he thinks this will happen.
请给个3禮拜啦，
It is happening in 3 weeks.
我唔打啦，我走去葉劍啦。
He says he's not staying. He'll be gone.
U.S. forces were sent today to confirm their position in the recently captured city of Hue. Government sources today confirmed and lock. The small army outpost in military region 3 has been updated.
Jack, we're in. I left that report for you.
Yeah, I got it.
Take a look.
Yeah.
Jack, I made a list. Our 200 most important local contacts. They should be the first we take out. I think the way to do it is for each department to make up a list of its most sensitive people.
Bob, I don't disagree with you, but the ambassador's got to be the one to say when. I've already been in touch with him. He arrived back in the country last night.
Jack, these people have actively worked for us.
Sure.
I mean, there's a whole dependent community here. If the communists finally do get here, don't tell me we're just going to leave all these people to be murdered in their beds.
No question about that. We take them with us.
Good.
The question's one of time scale, that's all.
Yeah, well, in 3 weeks it's happening.
You don't have to argue. At least you don't have to argue with me. The ambassador's read the report from your agent. He insists on seeing you himself. Come on.
Hi.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Morning. Why don't you sit down? Bob, okay?
Yes, sir.
Jack, how you doing?
All right, sir.
I've read your report. I have to tell you, I don't admire it. This is not the sort of thing I like to read. See, this war has always been a great test of character, but this time more than any, perhaps. This report simply contradicts all the information we have. This blood scent theory.
Yes, sir. This agent is good, very reliable.
I don't accept that. Nothing he says here squares with the picture we have.
Sir, with all due respect, this man hasn't been wrong yet.
I've read it. Thank you for submitting it, but I shall not credit it when making policy.
Yes, sir. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think the North is still keen to negotiate.
Sir, the agent says that isn't the
This
case.
latest round of fighting has been very bracing. It's led to some decisions which were long overdue. President Chu has succeeded in stripping down the country. He's made it a much more defensible shape. The area we're left with is more logical. That's the benefit of strategic withdrawal. Now when we fight, we're in the right positions. As soon as they see that, the communists will stop. And that's the moment I'll be able to negotiate.
Sir, I'm worried we corrupt our intelligence. All last year, we said things were very bad. I think we tended to dramatize in order to secure an aid allocation. Now you're asking us to say things are good?
Yes. Well, God, man, I still need more money. And that's exactly why this kind of stuff is no good to me at all. Congress is hardly going to vote us more money. They believe that South Vietnam is about to be destroyed.
I see, so now you're
And
gonna...
it's not going to be. My God, how often do I have to say? What is this in us? Some kind of death wish? Some kind of wishing the whole thing would end?
Sir, I think our first responsibility is to anyone who helped us. There are a lot of Vietnamese who work for us. I think it's our job to get those people out.
Out of the question. No evacuation. I'm not doing anything that smells of defeat.
Sir, I can promise it won't be conspicuous.
There's nothing we can do that won't be conspicuous. One American move, one plane, one rumor that we're going to scuttle, and this country will go crazy right in front of our eyes.
Sir, I can see that possibility, but surely there's a balance. Look at the Vietnamese commanders, the men out in the field right now. The reason they're fighting so poorly is because we've made no plans for their families and friends. Now, if we could remove that worry for them...
What he's saying is he wants us to prepare for defeat.
No, sir, I'm not saying that.
That would be chaos.
There's going to be a hell of a lot more chaos if we delay. If we wait to the last minute, you can imagine what that's going to be like.
Shano, my aim is exactly to avoid that. There'll be no last minute here.
Yes, sir.
The North will stop short, and I'll negotiate. But it's essential I do that from strength. That's why I need a new aid allocation. I've asked for $700 million this week. The president has promised he'll get it from Congress. Until then, we're going to sit tight.
Sir, with all due respect, you didn't get it the last time. And in effect, you're gambling with thousands of lives.
We're going to prove our absolute friendship.
Even if it cost our friends their lives.
Bob, I don't like to see you hysterical. I know the job has gotten hard. I don't like to see you join the conspiracy. You, of all people. Well, there we are. I lost a son.
Yes, sir, I know. I'm sorry.
My son was killed fighting. He died here 6 years ago. No. Well, Bob, thanks for the offer, but I don't think we'll be leaving right now.
Yes, sir.